strong and stable leader who refuses to debate. We need strong and stable tabloids spreading strong and stable hate. We need a strong and stable government with strong and stable backing from energy corporations and the strong and stable fracking. For those with benefit sanctions, we need strong and stable hearses. We need strong and stable food banks for our strong and stable nurses. We need strong and stable contracts to sell strong and stable arms to strong and stable countries with no strong and stable qualms, like the strong and stable Saudis who force girls into weddings and the strong and stable rulers who allow public beheadings. We need a strong and stable leader for a strong and stable nation, and strong and stable bigotry to combat immigration. We need strong and stable MPs with their strong and stable skills for their strong and stable second jobs so they can pay the bills. We need strong and stable teachers whose voices are ignored. We need strong and stable elections to commit strong and stable fraud. We need strong and stable ministers like that Justine Greening to spout strong and stable sound bites devoid of any meaning. We need Jeremy Hunt to shift strong and stable blame. To describe him, we need rhyming with his strong and stable name. Continue in a similar vein. We need strong and stable leader who makes no strong and stable sense. We need to stop the refugees by building a strong and stable fence. We need strong and stable apathy when average wages slump. We need a special relationship with strong and stable Trump. We need Theresa May to be stable, to be strong, to make strong and stable U-turns when she knows she's in the wrong. We need strong and stable men like that strong and stable Gove, whose hand was strong and stable in the moment that he drove his strong and stable knife into the strong and stable back of the strong and stable Boris in a strong and stable act of betrayal. But he still failed, 'cause all the members of the Tory party know Michael Gove's a strong and stable arsehole. Strong and stable, strong and stable. The more Theresa says it, the more she is unable to convey humanity. Yet I'm assuming that in any way Theresa May is a human. She's more like a robot, a strong and stable one at least. Beneath strong and stable hair, she hides the mark of the beast. But she's certainly strong and stable when it comes to double speak, 'cause like the Tower of Babel, she is wobbly and weak. She's wobbly and weak. She's wobbly and weak, like an 80-ton jelly. She's wobbly and weak, like David Cameron in his wellies. She's wobbly and weak, like Boris Johnson's big fat belly. She is wobbly and weak. Vote for the Tories and wreck the NHS.